Alright, I'm gonna give you guys some tips on what are the best settings for Overwatch and for which characters. I'm not sure a lot of people know about this, but if you go into your options and you go into controls, there's an option so you can set your settings up for each hero. For the standard crosshair, for me, I use short crosshairs. I think those are the best. I would also maybe even just use regular crosshairs if you prefer that. But some characters, I have them set up a little bit differently. For Reaper, I use just the circle crosshair with the bloom off. I find that it's easier to aim with the bloom off, so try it out. It might help you guys out a little bit. I've been upping my sensitivity a bit as well. This is like my minimum right now is 25-25. I usually go up all the way to like 40 or 50, depending on what you're comfortable with. I also put my jump on L3, as you can see right here. It's pretty useful for pretty much every character. Jumping's pretty good in this game, especially if you're using Pharah, or like if you just want to dodge bullets. Most people aren't going to hit you if you're jumping. Another thing you might not know is under Junkrat, his ult, you could set it up so it automatically climbs walls. I would definitely recommend doing that. It makes it a lot easier. As well as let's see, who is it? Hanzo and Genji. You could set it up so they automatically climb walls. So, but I prefer it off. I find that if I'm trying to jump to dodge someone's bullets, I'll start climbing the wall instead, and it fucks me up. So I would recommend keeping it off, but that's just my opinion. You can experiment with that a little bit. For Lucio, people recommend using him at a higher sensitivity. Other than that, I keep everything pretty much standard on that. The only other person, I'd probably put Hanzo. I would leave Hanzo's crosshairs on normal, because if you put it on short crosshairs, you lose the reticle where it tells you it helps you aim at distances. So the standard reticle has like 3 dots and some lines, kind of like a long distance sniper rifle scope. So if you change the crosshairs, it takes that off. I do have Hanzo automatically climbing walls, only because if you're in a close quarters combat and if you already used your scatter arrow, you're probably gonna die with Hanzo. So your best case for escaping is just to climb up. So I do have it on for Hanzo, but I have it off for Genji. Anyways, those are my main tips right now for the settings. Make sure you guys check them out and set your characters out how you want them. I definitely recommend the short crosshairs or the regular crosshairs over the standard of what they have. Definitely put Junkrat's all on automatically climb walls. And thanks for checking out the video. Peace.